Are you watching Formula One, Steven?
No, I'm watching hockey.
Oh,
Are
my.
they got like a really loud Zamboni right now? Or what's going on?
I assume
It's
it's the car that passed his apartment.
it's
Yeah.
muted.
Oh,
Can you
No,
hear
we
that?
were hearing like a truck going by or something.
yeah,
Oh.
It's not a
Let me close this door.
Oh, I just scared my cat. Sorry, Phoebe.
no,
Sorry.
don't scare the cat. Oh,
Sorry.
look at that. Oh my God.
She's very pretty.
We're cooking.
Alrighty.
Already fucked up now.
Oh no! Whoa! Oh my God! What is happening?
You're clicking forward.
I didn't click anything. All right, we're going for it. We don't need the intro. It's two teams that are 6-2 playing against each other. Let's
Is
see.
it mentally ill 7-1?
No,
Yeah,
we're
according to
6-2.
Oh, it's-
Okay.
Neil says that mentally ill likes to complain about questions. Neil also says that Qualls complains about player instead of the host. Okay, cool. Both coming off wins. That's great. Starting off with 2015 to now, all rookie teams. This is an NBA question.
No double.
When I told all the hosts that we weren't asking enough NBA questions, I immediately realized that it was going to come back and bite like my qualls because we were just going to start getting a bunch of NBA questions.
I'm unsure what you're talking about. This is great for us.
Seems like an issue, not an me.
We're not going to double.
Okay.
Neither are we.
No doubles. First question for mentally illest. What forward drafted 7th overall by an Eastern Conference team is missing from this all-rookie first team?
Qualls, why were you nodding like you had it just off 7th pick?
Because because I was incorrect.
Who else was in this draft?
I mean, we can always go with the early phone a friend.
Yeah, we could.
We do love that move.
I mean, clowning on Qualls is fun, but he definitely knows more about the NBA than anybody on our team. So
That is true. Could this be Siakam?
Sure.
Pascal Siakam?
Throw it.
I think we save our phone a friend. Let that rip.
All right, Pascal Siakam, final.
I have no idea what the answer is. Let me check.
It's wrong.
Wow, Qualls confidently. It is wrong.
That's
Qualls, was this the draft before the Trae Young draft?
I'm not sure, but I have a sneaking suspicion it's Lauri Markkanen.
Okay. Well, the Eastern Conference. Was he in the Eastern Conference? Oh,
He
he
was
was the
drafted by the
first.
Bulls.
Yeah, I think my guess was John Collins.
I don't think he was 7th.
You're right. He wasn't. I wasn't thinking about that part. He was like 15th. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Timer messed up. 5 seconds.
Lauri Markkanen final.
Lauri Markkanen is correct. Kyle
Nice.
knows the NBA.
Why are you nodding,
Well
they
done,
asked?
Kyle. All right, cool. Every time I go away from the page, it mess up the timer, but that's okay. For Lick My Qualls. What guard drafted 6th overall by a Western Conference team is missing from this all-rookie first team? Malcolm Brogdon, Darius Saric, Joel Embiid, and Willie Hernangomez.
Because this is right around 2015.
Yeah, I was gonna say Joel Embiid was a rookie, then this would be 2015. This was 6th overall that year.
Was this like, is this too, yeah, this is too late for CJ McCollum, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
What a baller, though.
It's also too late for Oladipo, right? He was drafted earlier too.
Yeah.
He was drafted earlier.
Good contribution, Nick.
Well, he was on the Magic for a bit. I know that.
Get those partial points, man. I'm not judging.
I'm not giving any here. Not to Nick.
I mean, fucking Josh Johnson. I don't know, or
I don't know who that is.
he was drafted by the. I don't even know who was drafted by the Grizzlies. Went to Kansas.
That sounds like a
Good
terrible
answer.
guess. To go
Josh
for.
Good
Johnson.
answer.
Final.
Josh Johnson. Is it a terrible answer? It is a terrible answer.
Nice.
I mean, like, guard, small forward. Like, I think this is too late for Booker. And Booker's, like, not as niche as Lauri Markkanen.
Give me 10
Ball?
seconds. Not
Who?
getting here.
Ball?
No, he was in second overall.
5 seconds. 3.
I don't know.
Two.
Fuck it. Devin Booker, final.
Devin Booker
Like Jordan Clarkson.
is incorrect. Buzzer's not
It's
working
someone
either.
from the
This is
fucking
great.
Clippers. It's all good.
This is Buddy Hield. Matt's boy from OU.
Budrow Healed.
Exactly. Budrow Hield. But look, Mike Walls on the steal of the first. They go out to a 1-0 lead. Sorry, first time keeping score during the game. Very difficult. Don't know how you guys do it.
You're doing great.
But on to the next round. Historical U.S. documents. Would anybody like to double?
Oh, what are we thinking? That feels.
I don't know what else we do.
That could be super obscure. I mean, it could be super obscure.
I feel like this
I
is the
think
group
we,
for it.
I think we got to go for it.
All right, we'll go for it. We'll double.
Am I
Okay,
good
we
at
have
world
a
history?
double.
No. Am I good at U.S. history? Yes.
I'm not that good at U.S. history, so.
Okay. No double from Look Mike Walls?
No.
Okay. For mentally illest. What document enacted during the Civil War in 1862 granted 160 acres of public land to citizens willing to pay a small fee
Oh.
and agreed to cultivate said land for 5 years?
Is this the Homestead Act?
I was going to say that. I think it's the Homestead Act. But
Yeah.
let me think about it.
I do think that is correct, though, for what it's worth.
Okay. All right, I think go with that.
All right. Homestead Act, final.
Homestead Act for 2 points is correct. The buzzer. Oh, there it is. There's the buzzer. Yes, that is the Homestead Act.
All right, good double.
I'll share some points there.
I don't know. I don't know how I knew that. Like it was just in my head somewhere.
That's in an AP US history book somewhere.
Oh,
There,
yeah.
that would be why.
That's in an AP U.S. history book in the back of Matt's book.
Well, I can't say I ever read the book, so it was from
That's
here
that.
to
No, that's
class.
got to be in an AP US history like study guide too. Like that's
Yeah.
Homestead Act.
I think that'd be in regular US history even.
All right, for Lick Mike Walls. This act was
Regions.
passed into U.S. law in 1887 and hoped to assimilate Native Americans into general society by dissolving tribal lands and leaderships and telling them to be more white.
I don't think I know. I should know this, but I don't remember it. It's probably not the Assimilation Act because they use the word assimilate in the question.
Yeah.
Is there like an Indian Integration Act? It's something with a terrible name. Surely.
You just speculate on terrible names. I don't have anything better than that. I don't know.
I'm not saying that again.
Nick, come up with something more offensive.
Nick, be strong.
Oh my god. Oh, we should know this too.
Need an answer.
What Nick
Whatever. What Nick said previously. Final answer.
Uh,
I said the Indian.
that is going to be incorrect.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know this one.
me neither, honestly.
I
Like
can make a guess.
What's your guess?
The Reservation Act?
yeah, that could be it.
That
could
cut
be
a
it.
lot better than what I said.
So less racially charged, I will say.
Definitely, but I don't know. I feel like that's not right.
I
Is there
mean,
an Indian like Education Act or
Depends.
something?
I mean
Maybe.
there
But that wouldn't
was
dissolve
there
tribal
was,
land.
but it
Yeah.
wouldn't have dissolved it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go
Okay,
Reservation Act final.
One. Good answer.
I said
What'd you say?
Reservation Act final.
I think that is incorrect. This is the Dawes Act or the General Allotment Act.
Okay.
I've heard of that, but I was never gonna get that.
Yeah.
General allotment reporting for duty.
Thank you, Qual.
Yeah, of
Heard
course.
of it either, so don't feel too bad. But it is 2-1. Mentally Illest
Oh no.
further the lead with my calls. On to T judges with my call.
We're losing Noah.
Yeah,
Or
can
is-
we Noah
Uh,
just pause
take
for
a
a
pause.
sec?
No,
Yeah,
no,
you'll come back. Just hold on.
Oh, is my Wi-Fi jacked up?
No, you're okay now.
You're coming
good.
back.
You're good now, but it was not.
Yeah, it was bad for a while, but it's good now.
Sorry. All right. I'll keep an eye on that. We're doing our best here. Double, no double, yes, no.
We're not doubling.
I have no idea what this is about.
Can I phone a friend my grandma?
Sure. Yeah. Is she your
I think
friend?
she's asleep.
Would
Debatable.
you say that she's your friend?
Grandma
Do
Constantine.
you have
Get her in
All
here.
right.
do that for it to be
He was the
valid?
longest running judge on America's Got Talent. He first appeared
Oh.
during season 5 to the present season 20.
Is it the oh, I can't think of her name. The
No,
model.
Okay, he was frozen again, but he's good now.
See, I had a different thought, but
Did you think the game show host?
yeah,
I thought the game show host also, but I don't know if that's right.
he's so
You guys are-
germophobic, but has appeared for so many.
Yeah, I'd go with him. Mostly because I can't remember her name. So
I don't remember her name either. But so do I just throw out here Howie Mandel
Yeah, go
I
with
think
that.
go for it.
final?
Howie Mandel is ding correct.
Let's
We're not going to
go.
mess with the buzzer anymore.
I was between him and Heidi Klum as well, so I was just hoping you guys.
Thank
would
you.
pick
I
Oh,
needed
I
to
couldn't
know
think of
her
her
name.
name.
Oh,
I couldn't
yeah,
read
it's
at
Heidi
it.
Klum. There you go. I was like, Howie Mandel's been on for so long. Like after Deal or No Deal ended, he just has been doing that for forever now.
I thought Deal or No Deal was
Okay. For Lick My Claws, no double. Will they regret it? I don't know. I have not seen the question. I don't remember the question. What artist served as the judge of The Voice for the first 23 seasons, the longest of anybody on the show?
Is this Christina Aguilera?
Oh, that's a good guess.
I don't think she was an original judge.
I was
Okay,
thinking
well,
this was Blake Shelton.
yeah. Oh, I don't know why I read this to be a female. I guess it could be male or female. I'm fine with Blake Shelton then.
I think it is him.
That's not a strong conviction for me. I just know he's judged the show.
I think he was on from the beginning.
But is he still?
What about Lionel?
It's written in the past tense. Like it seems like
Well,
they're
yeah,
not
it is.
judging.
It's like he's
first
not
22
there
seasons,
anymore.
like they've had like 50 seasons, but and like
Okay,
they've been
okay.
shows since, but or
Okay.
judges since, but
Okay, I'm fine with that because I think he is because I don't know if she's still doing it. Is she?
he literally met his wife on the show. I think.
Isn't his wife Christina Aguilera?
No,
Okay,
Good
let's go.
answer.
Blake Shelton, final answer.
Try that in a small town. That is correct.
it's not his song.
This doesn't matter. It's a good bit.
It's close.
I was just gonna say that hey, it works. It does work.
1 point for each team there. It is 3-2 mentally illest. But Mike Walls holding on to that double. Up next, the weekend lyrics. I believe this is a niche category.
Yeah.
It is.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Cool. All right. Up first. I'm not gonna sing it because I in the weekend song. All right, I'm back. 60 seconds. Time starts now.
You're muted, Andrew, if you're trying to talk.
I
I
Okay.
know.
think he's singing to himself.
Okay.
I
You're
thought
just,
my Wi-Fi was
Let the
gone for
people
a
of
while
YouTube
there.
hear it.
No,
Yes.
don't let the other team hear it.
you definitely can't mute yourself for the record.
I think it's I know that you're obsessed with me, final.
I know that you're obsessed with me is incorrect.
Ooh.
On the steal until the timer
What's
About-
the most toxic thing you can think about saying to a woman?
I
I was gonna say I don't think I don't wear enough
Uh,
chains to know the weekend song.
I only call you. when it's
I'm
past
only saying
5.
this because I'm confident they won't get this. This
Wait,
is
well,
by the
hey.
weekend.
What about I know you're obsessed with me? What if he just messed up one word?
Yeah, go.
And
yeah.
that's more self-confidence, which checks out, I think.
didn't answer.
I know you're obsessed with me, final.
That is also incorrect.
Ah.
It's and now I know relationships my enemy.
Of course.
I was told to accept this with or without the word and. So
Gosh,
Qual-
we were so close.
Qualls
Lot
has
of- lot
always
of
done
leeway there.
this.
Yes. God, I remember when he said this during the Super Bowl.
Alrighty. On to the other niche. Don't exactly know who this is for, but I know it's not Matt. This is Baldur's Gate 3 spells.
You guys are cooked.
Well,
Um,
eventually I'm gonna miss one of these. You know.
No, don't say that.
what level 5 transmutation spell has a range of 80 meters or 60 feet, requires concentration to maintain, and uses strength saving throws if needed?
I think that this might be the one that Stevens asked me a question about. And even if it's not, I'm gonna guess that one because it's probably the only spell Steven knows. Is that right? I thought that was lower level, but I missed this before. The strength saving throws make sense because it does bludgeoning damage. Let's go Eobards, and I can try to. I'm not gonna offer to try to spell that. Eobards Black Tentacles final.
I need you to spell the whole thing.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding, but that is incorrect.
No.
On the steal.
I have no idea that is the one that is the one that I can think of.
What's the one where you turn things into sheep? I like that one.
Oh, I don't remember the name of that one. We have asked 2 questions about
No,
this.
Morpheus or something.
I don't know, man.
Well, I didn't say you do. I just, anyways, this seems like a good time to say,
Oh.
Ice Spikes final.
I don't know.
Ice Spikes is correct. No, this is telekinesis.
Telekinesis.
Wait,
I don't know if that's easy or hard, but either way, it's still 3-2. Mentally Illest, defense wins championships here in this league. Round 5. This is
Oh,
stadium
God.
capacity. This is an NFL question.
No, it's gonna be an ordering question, so we definitely shouldn't double it.
And also, it's the NFL.
That is another valid point.
So even if it wasn't an ordering question, we shouldn't double it.
To be fair, if there's any type of NFL question I'd be confident on, it would be the stadium questions compared to anything else. But that still is a very low level of confidence. Teoscar Hernandez just hit a ball 450 feet in the first inning for the Dodgers. That's great.
Dude, my fantasy team blows.
Mine too. I'm losing 9-1.
Luis Arias hasn't hit the ball this
Is that a
season.
no double here, Matt?
Yeah, no double.
Okay. Up first for Mentally Illest. What stadium among the oldest pre-1990 has the least seating in the NFC?
I can tell you what it's not.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say. So, Steven, I wrote this question.
Yeah,
about
you
the-
wrote this question recently.
I was so upset to see least seating.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
How old is like Raymond James?
Raymond James has a lot.
Is a lot? Okay.
It's not going to be Raymond James. I'm like fairly confident on that. It had like way more than I was expecting it. It could be Raymond James, but I don't believe it would be. Knicks, I gotta say that's embarrassing for Loser Eyes. Who would it be in the NFC?
Need the name of the stadium too.
Could it be
Maybe it's soon.
FedEx?
Throw a guess out
It
there.
could be. No,
Need
it
an
could be
answer.
FedEx. It could be FedEx.
I'm
Okay,
taking
we'll go
FedEx.
FedEx/Northwest, but
And that is not the name of the stadium, and it's incorrect on the steal.
I think, could this be Soldier Field? I don't think
I
Soldier
was
Field's that
thinking
big.
Soldier Field too, under the Chicago sports stadiums are old as shit theory.
Right, because the only ones I can think of that are probably pre-90 are that, and obviously Lambeau, I'm pretty sure that's huge, and then that's really it that I can think of. I think Seattle's is probably 90s too.
I think Seattle's is probably pretty big.
So I would go with that. I don't know how old Arizona's is, but theirs is big because they hold the huge college football games and Super Bowls. The other one is the Superdome, but I think that's huge.
Yeah.
Need an answer.
Okay, we'll go with Soldier Field.
Soldier Field. Remember the troops. That is correct.
Nice. We respect the troops.
We don't.
We love the troops. We are a pro troop trivia league.
That was an Alamo question.
All right. 3-3. Off the steal. Up for Look Mike Walls. This AFC stadium, established in the last 10 years, has the 5th least eating in the NFL.
Eating or seating?
Seating, I'm assuming.
It's about how many like concession stands there are.
Yeah, it's about obesity rates.
Who built a small
In the
stadium?
last 10 years?
That's kind of weird.
Oh, is this...
Paycor.
Is this... I have a guess.
Wait, I have 3 teams to go. 1 second.
Okay. He's in his mind palace.
No.
For real.
Is the only AFC stadium that opened in the last 10 years SoFi?
That's what I was thinking.
I think it's the only one that I can think of.
And also, they don't have a lot of seats. They just have...
Oh, there's one other
Dumb
one.
question. Isn't that split? Don't.
There's one other one. I think it's the other one.
Oh, shit.
I think we should go with the other one.
Go with your gut.
All right, Allegiant Stadium. Final answer.
Oh, Matt went with his gut. And it pays off. Allegiant Field.
Damn
Damn.
it. I actually knew that one, and I was.
I should, I went through
I
every,
hate this type of question.
I went through every team in the league, and the very last one I got to was the Raiders.
I can't believe you pulled that out. I
I
actually.
just realized that, like, between the two of them, I figured they would have a smaller stadium than the Chargers.
My guess is they
SoFi
probably have
is-
a lot of suites there. that, like,
SoFi's
take a lot of
actually
spots,
like
right?
pretty big.
Mm, I can believe it. This is
SoFi-
the average experience.
Okay, cool. It's 4-3. Look, Mike Walls jumps out. Still have the double. But let's see. Whoa, is there no round 6?
I imagine he flipped through categories and forgot to change
Yeah.
the number.
Yeah, I'm sure there are 10 rounds.
Okay, yeah. This is
If we
this
could
is
double this again,
6.1.
I would. I just want to.
We're going 7.1, 6.2, 6.1, 7.2. But I promise it's all in order. Just the numbers. are wrong.
Okay.
This is round 6. This is grocery store brands. Look, Mike Walls, would you guys like to double?
No, guys, I guess we're just doubling whatever we see first and feel good about between the sports other and the college sports, unless there's a non-sports one that really jumps out to us.
I think that sounds good.
Okay, then no.
Sounds good. So no double here. Still 4-3. Round 6, not 7. Mentally illest. Identify the following brand's logo.
Betty Crocker.
Eddie Crocker.
Yeah.
Final.
Betty Crocker is correct.
Hmm.
Who wants the points for that one? You guys said it was very closely.
I think that's a true three-way split.
All 3 situation.
Love that.
I want that
Love
.01 though.
You don't find the freebie round. The freebie round.
You know
is
what?
you.
Give Steven the .01.
Yeah, I want the
Steven, I
Give
got
Steven
you.
the extra
It went-
.01 here.
It went to Andrew initially, but Steven, I'll give it to you. That's
Thanks,
good
dude.
He,
stuff.
he can have it. No, he can have it. He said it first. He can have it.
Put a
All
put a
right.
repeating decimal in the spreadsheet. See what it does.
All right, on to 6.2, going back in time with my quals. Identify the following brand.
Mission?
Yeah, Mission. Not Old El Paso, right?
Well, fuck, I was literally about to say that.
No, this is Mission. This is
It's
the
Mission.
tortilla.
It's Mission. It's
This is
Mission.
the
Because
tortilla
it's a
bag.
Mission bell right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mission. Final answer.
Mission is correct.
All right. I'm more of a fan
Damn
of La
it! I was
Banderita.
hoping you guys would change to Old El
La
Paso.
Banderita.
La Banderita is better. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going.
Walls, how many points do you want for that one, Walls?
I'm going camera.
Give me 4.
Okay, cool. All right. Look, my ball is back out in front, 5-4. Onto the niches, going further back in time to round 6.1.
I
The
have not studied this.
Julio, Gaudi, and
Julio.
during Tiberius's rule, when did Germanicus accuse? Sorry, who did Germanicus accuse of poisoning him, which led to his death in AD 19, just a year after he was given control of the eastern part of the Roman Empire?
That's
This
crazy.
60 seconds.
Piso.
Oh my god.
Do you need more detail than that? I guess I can final
Is that
it and
your
ask, I
final?
guess. Well, let me.
Yeah. Piso is
Piso. Do you need more detail? You know.
We heard a final.
Piso
Yeah.
is good. I heard the
Nice
word final.
Calpurnius Pisa, but it's Pisa.
Yeah. I don't exactly know what the difference is there, so
It's
It's like his
family
full
name versus full name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure. All right. That takes us out to 6-5, but with a chance to answer. Going back to round 7.2 for community. For Look My Quals. In a later season, 4 to 6 of the show, Abed completes his kick puncher outfit for the movie festival but has no one to show its full effects. What professor does he demonstrate the foam launching aspect of his suit on?
Professor Hickey. Qualls.
Which one was he?
Buzz Hickey. He's like the old guy who was in like
Yeah,
Breaking
yeah.
Bad or Better Call Saul or whatever.
Yes.
Who walks him like he handcuffs him to like the desk so he can't leave.
Yes.
Okay, Professor Buzz Hickey. Final answer.
Professor Buzz Hickey. Wow, first and last name. It's exactly how Neil wrote
And
it.
title.
Full Govey.
Never know. I could. That's not a Noah question because it's not about like the board game from a commercial.
Dude, I make those so hard. All right, 7-6. Points are going up the board quick. Mike Walls to deal with the double. They'll have to use it at some point. It's time for round 8. It is Masters moments.
Okay.
Does
I
Mike
would double
Walls
this
want to
against-
double?
Tough team to get this against, but
I don't want to double this against them because there's a much better chance they steal this than like if we miss a college sports question.
Yeah.
So no double.
No double?
Yeah, no double.
All right, no double.
It's gonna be easy though. It's a non-niche golf question.
Maybe
No
it
double.
will be, maybe it won't be. Who knows? This Argentinian golfer was tied with Kenny Perry and Chad Campbell after the final day of the 2009 Masters and eventually won after holding
Jail.
a par putt on the 10th to secure a win. 6 seconds.
Mr. Jumpsuit right now.
Miguel Angel Cabrera, right?
Yeah, final.
That is incorrect.
I don't know it, but that's huge for us.
I can name at least 4 Argentinian soccer players.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
I think I could name an Argentinian. Is Messi from Argentina?
He is, yeah.
two Argentines have won the Masters in the 2000s. I'm blanking on this one. I'm pretty sure this guy's like on tour right now, but he's Argentinian. I'll go with Emiliano Grillo. Final answer.
It's not Emiliano Grillo. That's
that is-
incorrect.
By the way, I just want to point out that was the correct answer.
Well, you guys said Miguel Angel Cabrera. You
That's
guys,
his full name.
no, that's Miguel Angel Jimenez.
Yeah, that's not his name.
If his name is
God.
Miguel Angel Cabrera, I'll give you the points, but I think you guys confused.
I don't think that's his name. I think you're right.
It's not his name.
Angel
yeah.
Leopoldo
in-
Cabrera.
Miguel Angel Jimenez is the Spanish guy that Keegan Bradley tried to fight at the Ryder Cup.
It's Miguel.
In minor consolation for you guys, you said it so confidently that it also blew past me, and I assumed that this was not the answer.
I really wanted to give it to you guys, but I don't think I got it there.
Oh my God, I'm an
I'm
idiot.
sorry. I'm sorry. That breaks my
No,
heart.
it's not your fault. I mean, I think that you are
That's not your
correct.
fault. It's on
I think
us.
that you're correct. That's not his name.
I wanted you guys to get it.
No, it's on
I don't
us.
want this game to go to overtime, so I'm
On
not
us
too
now.
sad.
I am gonna go count mufflers, but it was right.
8.2. This South African golfer won the 2011 Masters by birdieing his last 4 holes to pass
Super
Jason Day
easy.
and Adam Scott.
Miguel Charles Schwartzel.
I mean, it'd be sporting. It'd be
Finalist,
sporting.
go ball, finalist.
He rented the house behind me one year for the PGA when it was here.
Come on, do we check the sheet anymore? Jesus.
That's in bold print too.
You know,
Charles Schwartzel, final answer.
Oh my god,
Charles
if Adam
Schwartzel
put on the
myself.
sheet, this guy rented the house.
is correct.
That's what he
Oh, I
did.
hate
You know
Well,
what?
myself so much.
The question was originally like, which golfer hooked a 52-degree wedge from the pine straw to win
It
the
said,
Masters in
yeah,
the 2010s? I was
Bubba
like,
Watson a little
Bubba
bit
Watson?
easier.
Yeah.
that's a little way too easy.
Yeah.
Equal to. I mean,
Right.
it's the ultimate bag fumble.
I think what would have been a good question for that category would have been the double eagle on 6, which would have been Louis Oosthuizen.
You know, no, Vigran has done the same thing twice in the last 3 weeks, except the difference is like he fully knew, like he said the correct answer, and then when he finaled it, said a different answer.
Yeah, he gave us one of those, but
Yeah.
we already gave that back. We gave that
Yeah,
back
it's-
to
Yeah,
So now your net
we
minus
moved
1
it.
now.
to Toads. Oh my god.
All right, so that's 1 point for
No, we
my
gave it
calls.
back
Takes
to
us
Scarlet.
to 8-6. It's a tough scene. This is round 9. Superhero day jobs. Would anybody like to double?
Nah, we got to do the sports question.
Yeah. Okay. No.
This will be fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah. This seems good.
I am not superhero guy. Let me
Unless
pull
this
up
is
the
like
answers.
Blue Beetle,
So
you know, then things are gonna get
Alright.
dark.
No double. For mentally illest, Barry Allen, the Flash, has a job side law as what?
He's like I don't know his technical like position, but I think he's like a lab tech, like a CSI type guy.
Forensic pathologist type guy.
Like yeah, like that general vibe. I don't know what the title is. I think
Do we
that's
have?
what it is.
Do you know anybody who watches this type like cartoons? I could call my brother-in-law, but I'm pretty sure he's asleep.
I mean, like my sister watched The Flash, but she's also probably asleep. I think he's like a lab tech, like a CSI guy.
I think we should phone a friend.
All right.
All right, we're gonna call my brother-in-law.
All right, they are calling the. Oh, god damn it!
Okay, I mean, like, come on.
I'll come up with a new question. My bad. I thought that was good.
Come
We're gonna come
on.
up with a new one.
Well, don't exit out of the. Definitely don't do what you're doing now.
Siri, zoom in and enhance.
Just
No, it only goes to
go to
round
the other
5 in the
ones,
blur. It
do
only
me a
goes to
favor.
round 5 in the blur.
Oh,
Come on.
damn it. I mean, just wait. If it
I was
doesn't
not
matter,
going to
just
take
give it
just
to
lab
us.
tech.
Yeah. Don't worry about it until it matters.
Okay, my bad on that. Fighting timer here.
For the record, I was probably gonna final CSI guy. Like,
CSI guy.
I would have been
You
more
were on
CS
that.
than
It was going to
lab
be a
tech.
bummer if that name was like very specific. You know,
All right. We'll revisit that as needed. But look, Mike Walls.
Hal Jordan is a
1.2.
test pilot.
What's up?
Nope. Go. It's just a little.
Eddie Brock, the Venom, does what for work when he's not acting as the lethal protector?
he's a freelance photographer.
Yeah, he's like Spider-Man's rival journalist, right? Like rival photographer.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because Eric from that '70s show plays him in the third Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Perfect. The good way to know that.
Yep.
I think we just do photographer. Inject freelance feels
Yeah,
risky.
because I don't want to speculate whether he's 1099 or W2.
Dude, gig economy comes for everybody, you know?
No, go with photographer guy. I feel like that'll get you the credit.
Yeah.
Picture guy, picture guy.
Well, is he a photographer or is he a journalist?
I think he's a photographer. I
Yeah.
have a picture of Tom Hardy with a camera in my
Okay,
head.
go for it.
You should go for it.
No,
You're
go for
the
it.
M in LMQ.
You're the Q.
We're gonna need an
Okay,
answer.
photographer final.
Photographer is incorrect. On the steal.
Journalist for spite?
I guess we go journalist.
Dog.
Got to.
I have no better idea. Like I don't know
I
what
mean,
he
it does make
does.
sense that he's like the anti-Spider-Man. All right, so we'll go journalist final.
My favorite superhero is Spite. I was told to take either journalist or investigative
Damn.
journalist here.
You hate to see it.
You hate
All
to
right,
see it.
well, now we're even.
All right, that takes us to 7 to 8, which is a big bummer because now I might go back and make that question. All right, for round 10. Oh, but look, my Qualls has a double. That's
Yeah, it's
great.
okay. Well, if we get our double, it won't matter.
All right, these are would-be NIL millionaires. This is a college football question. Not that it matters.
Okay.
In the early 2000s, this running back was not lost amongst the many weapons at Miami, as he had 1,700 rushing yards in 2002, but suffered tears to his ACL, PCL, and MCL during which draft stock. 60 seconds.
Potential phone a friend here, unless we want to save it for the. I mean, I guess the superhero question won't matter if we don't get this right, and also they miss their niche.
This is the most
Or they're
phone
double.
friend of all phone a friends.
I have an idea actually, but I don't think it's right.
Phone it in still. I mean, if you have somebody to double check.
All right, we're gonna call Jim. We're gonna call Jim.
All in Jim.
Shout out Jam.
I'm
Old
not going
trusty.
to touch anything because I'm scared doing it again. So phone a friend and go for it.
What up, Steve?
How's it going, Jim? I've got a trivia question for you. Category is college football. Title is would-be NIL millionaires. And here is the question. In the early 2000s, this running back was not lost amongst the many weapons at Miami, as he had 1,700 rushing yards in 2002, but suffered tears to his ACL, PCL, and MCL during the Fiesta Bowl, which tanked his draft stock.
I know this, but I think there's two names. There's a Hall of Famer was on this team, running back.
Who's
I
that?
think it's the other guy.
Okay.
I think it's Willie McGahee.
Willis McGahee?
Yeah. Can they hear me talk if I give you the other one?
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Give me the other one.
Wait,
It's
that's
Frank
not how it
Gore is
works.
the other one.
One.
Okay.
Gotta hang
I
up.
think
Gotta
it's.
hang
I
up.
think it's.
Okay, I gotta hang up. Thank you.
Okay.
I know there's 3 and I know all of them, so it's fine.
15 seconds.
Okay. He thought Willis McGahee, his alternative was possibly Frank Gore, but I like McGahee.
Yeah, I like McGahee. I don't think Frank Gore
4.
did.
I have a third possible one.
2.
We're gonna go Willie McGahee final.
That is correct.
Adrian James and Clinton Portis were also on. Not Clinton Portis, but
Lot of names out there. That
yeah, there were so many options on this one.
All right, put us out of our frickin' misery.
That put me out of my misery as well.
No, actually, I take it back. Miss so that Noah has to stay up later.
No, I want to
No,
be.
dude, George Henderson tip for 16 more minutes. I'm screwed either way. Let's see. For the game, this South Carolina star won multiple Freshman of the Year honors in 2010 after rushing for nearly 1,200 yards. However, an injury in 2011 derailed his career as he became a 4th-round pick in 2013.
Do you know those calls?
No, there was a wide receiver I was hoping it would be when I saw South Carolina, but
What if I told you it's Marshawn Lattimore?
I would say
Dude.
I would say I know that name as a name I've heard of.
All right, Marshawn Lattimore, final answer.
Oh, I knew that one.
That is incorrect.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Marshawn Lattimore's not a running back.
Is he not? I thought I knew that. That was the first name I thought of.
I had that thought too.
Isn't Marshawn Lattimore a like cornerback?
Mm,
I don't
Anyway,
I don't have
do we have
another
an
answer
Do
for the
we have
record.
anything?
No.
Nothing.
Okay. Okay. Oh shit.
He
Cadillac Williams final.
it's Marcus Lattimore.
It's Marcus Lattimore.
Oh my god.
God damn it, Matt. Come on.
Okay, alright, so we gotta do day job or
It's
we go to
actually
OT?
Yale Marcus Lattimore.
Make sure the day job question is sufficiently vague as to what his actual job is, as the first two were.
God damn it, Neil. God damn it, me too. All right, give me like 3 minutes.
I mean,
here,
you could
guys.
just give us the points. That's the alternative. We were pretty close.
I was
No,
not gonna
because
take
no, you
CSI
can't. He
guy
can't
or
do
lab
that
tech.
because we were gonna use our phone a friend, and then we used
What's
it.
the score? Are you down one? I don't know what
Yeah.
No,
score.
it's tied. I
It's
think.
tied. It's
Oh,
8
that's
to 8.
even worse.
Oh wait, what? Oh shit.
For whatever it's worth, in the Sam Raimi trilogy, the wiki says that Venom was a freelance photographer. But he's a journalist in
I
other.
think we get a new question then, because it didn't specify the universe.
I'm wait, can you say it again?
On the wiki for the Sam Raimi trilogy, it does say Eddie Brock is a photographer, but for a bunch of other Eddie Brocks, he's a journalist.
That seems like a decently reasonable grade to me, to be honest.
That seems like you not wanting to make another question.
Well, no,
Well,
but see,
he
the
has to
issue
either
is,
way.
like, if you guys get this right
Works.
anyway, then we have to go to overtime.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the alt universe. Like, we're not gonna.
That
It's not
seems
an
like
alt universe. He didn't say the universe. It's like the most popular one.
I feel like he's got his own movies now with the guy.
Tom Hardy.
That's the one. Yep.
All right.
this
Also,
is
can we
literally the
can we
exact
give
thing that you were arguing against me as a host last week, so I don't want to hear it. So,
Who was arguing you? I was.
Also,
not you.
I'm just going to announce this up front. I have never seen a single superhero movie, so I won't know the answer to this. So I am going to send a text message and just bow out to the question.
Good
I'm not
guess.
tell.
I don't know a single, like, I'm serious. I am so useless. I don't know a single thing about this. This is a category I couldn't even tell you. I didn't know any of those. I didn't know any. I don't even know the actual superheroes' day jobs. Not even.
Andrew,
All superheroes. That's their.
Andrew, how do I get to be as quirky and subversive as you?
Paul's. You and your wildest dreams could never get to this level. All right. You need to start taking Prozac. All right.
Wait, I just want to like go back to the moment where Matt said that Nick is the Q in LMQ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Q is for quality.
don't worry. For whatever it's worth, I've got another Reddit thread that says the Tom Hardy Venom movies were inaccurate because in the comics he was a journalist, but Tom Hardy was a photographer.
What sports category is this? Or like, no, I'm sorry, not what sports category. What game category is this?
Imagine it's pop culture, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have a different pop culture category?
No, I got it.
Neil said he
typing
could
it up
help
right
you.
now.
I feel like you shouldn't be on the Reddit threads while there's still a question being made in this category.
I trust Nick Smith.
Is he gonna make the question about Eddie Brock?
Okay. All right.
What is Eddie's Brock other job in some universes?
I have the question, and we still got to decide what we're doing with the lawyer or like the photographer thing. Matt Murdock also devil as a day job as what?
He's a lawyer.
Come on.
I hate lawyers. Fuck those guys.
All right, lawyer final.
Lawyer is correct.
I think because of how easy that one was, I feel like
Is that
we have
easy?
to give
I-
LMQ.
That was. You
We
could not have
lose
picked
one,
an
so then
easier
we're
one.
down one. So now we're tied, and now they have this question to win it. Like,
No.
Okay.
because
No.
we stole their question.
Oh,
You did. Yeah, that's true.
No.
Is Neil here? Neil's here.
Neil I asked him to join for rulings and such.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I would support
I'm
just
in-
making a whole new category, but like, because that's also not like I don't know. Just
I'm
here. I'm just. What do you guys? So,
I
okay.
haven't heard Neil's voice in so long.
Hello.
oh, welcome back.
The dulcet tones.
He's so calm. This is not like him.
What do you? So, what's the like? I know the basis of what's going on.
All right, so Neil, we had the question about Eddie Brock doing what when he's not acting as the lethal protector, and the answer was investigative journalist.
That's what it should be. Yes. I understand that the Spider-Man's, but the comic themselves. I don't know what Reddit thread you're talking about because like Wikipedia has him listed as an investigative journalist in the Venom movies. So like I'm not hosting per se, but I personally wouldn't take photographer. But also like the question you gave him was a layup, so I just don't know how to I don't know how to remedy that.
I couldn't find a similar.
No, I know. It's that's not on you.
We're about
That's,
to lose in overtime anyways. Don't worry.
so like
we don't
whatever
get the
you
question
decide,
right.
can we decide it quickly?
as like where does the game stand? Like, are you guys tied right now? If they get the
No, if they have the steal, then they win.
oh shit.
This is why I support. Take the category off.
Okay.
Just-
Here's
If you have another pop culture one, we can just do a
my
different pop culture one.
okay. I would base my argument off of last week then, because technically if they found that he was a photographer in a movie where there was a Venom played, then they have a technical right answer based off of Tough Mudder and Spartan race. Like, it is a technically right answer. He was represented
that are
as a
nested.
photographer. He was represented.
Those
as
are
a
two things that
photographer.
are. There's a difference between the two terms being synonymous and two terms both being.
Well, no, they weren't synonymous. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of that.
All right.
But
all right.
I think technically they found evidence that he was played as a photographer
What does the
in
question
another
say?
movie. It asks what Eddie Brock, which is what Topher Grace played.
Okay, so you just wrote a bad question. That's what we're getting.
I didn't
back
write a
to.
bad question. Like, there was a right answer. I guess
With
there was
multiple
a
right
answer to it.
answers,
But
right?
if we're talking about technical answers being correct, which is the basis that we use for this league, I think I'd have to give it to them based off precedent. It's unfortunate, but again, this is the precedent we set in recent.
So we're just going back on the ruling. Okay, that's. I mean,
Again, again, as a host, it's our discretion, right? Sometimes we keel over as hosts, and I have to keel over as a host.
as you said earlier, you aren't hosting.
I made the game, and you guys are asking me for a ruling.
I didn't ask you.
Okay, so then you can go rogue. You can go rogue, and then have it.
I
like,
think
you
that
can
I
have
think
a-
that you've just asked us what the game situation is, and then found a solution to get to the end that you want. But that's
I
fine.
think that's exactly what we did last week.
To
So
be
I
fair, I don't
think so.
I don't see how this is any different than the Spartan race situation.
Yeah, I truly don't see it. Like, you guys are gonna be mad because this side you're unfavorable on. I get it. It's
No,
fine.
because you've just asked. Okay, what needs to be done for this game to be over?
I'm basing this off of historically, this is what we've done for questions. If they find a technical right answer, if I was actively hosting the game, I would probably rule it differently. But recently, we've decided that technical right answers go. So I don't know what to tell you.
completely understand what you're saying. It's just awfully convenient that you've changed what you said you were going to do
I mean,
in the
like-
course
like,
of
I
like
don't-
10 seconds.
Steven,
I don't
if
think
you
we need to
want-
talk about. I don't think we
but-
need to talk about convenience here. Like, I think it's Like,
Am I wrong in what I'm saying though?
he was a journalist in one iteration, or he was a photographer in the one iteration.
Like again,
All right.
if they found.
I mean, if it's the right answer, it's the right
I'll
answer.
concede
I don't want
it was a poorly written question. Then I didn't do my due diligence. I'll concede that.
All right.
If-
You know what?
Do we want to just say it goes to overtime and just ignore our question?
I don't think that makes sense.
Okay.
Because there's no situation where it would have gone to overtime. Really. Just that's it. Just accept your dub. We'll move on.
I think if photographer, like, in the interest of like fairness, was a correct answer, I would agree. You should be credited with that.
That's what I'm going based off of. Again, I haven't looked into. I can look right now about the Topher Grace what he played.
I think
that's fair. Like, if that was a job that he had, like, I'm fine with that.
I can't say no. That's not an answer if that's how he was represented in the Spider-Man movies. Even if that was like creatively.
That's how I was inclined to do it, right? Like, if there's one popular iteration where he plays a photographer, like, I think it's a good answer, right? It doesn't specify.
Yeah, like I can't. And like we, especially like this is what we use as the basis of question making and stuff. Like, it's the short end of the stick, and I do apologize for a poorly written question. But yeah, it literally says he was hired as a freelance photographer by Jameson, and he's Eddie Brock in that movie. So.
Well, that sucks ass. But what are you gonna do?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It happens.
Dude, you're good. Don't worry about. Like, I think it again. If he was a photographer in one of the movies, I'm fine with that being a correct answer.
I think it's the right rule.
Like, seriously, like, I
Okay.
just want to make it clear. Like, writing games really difficult. This happens. I think that's fair.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys understanding. Again, apologies.
For the under on questions complained about.
I wouldn't count this one. I think it's a valid complaint.
Can I get the full point?
Yeah. We'll jot that down in your stat keeping category.
That's fair.
All right. So if we're giving the point to with my balls here, that takes us from 8 to 9 to 9 to 8. Correct? Do I have that right?
Yeah. LMQ wins 9 to 8.
LMQ wins 9 to 8. Also, Nick, you don't have to keep sending links. We've already we're good, dude. We've already figured it out. You can contact us.
I'll find more.
He's about to write a motion. He's about to write a motion.
Apparently, you didn't want to answer to me asking, are we still having lunch next week? But you wanted to send in 5 links about Spider-Man 3.
Well,
he's about to write a motion with like
I thumbs up your message.
referencing all of these.
I thumbs up your message.
I didn't see that. All right, maybe I'm just being. Oh, you did.
It's not next week. It's the week after next week. We're in Colorado next week.
That's on me. All right, that sounds great.
All right. Okay.
See you guys later.
We're good.
See you,
Bye,
friend.
guys.
Bye.